Holly's here, morning.
Good morning. Yes, Liverpool on a collision course themselves.
Yeah.
The final of the Club World Cup. What's that, I hear you ask?
They want it, don't they?
They do
really want it.
And understandably. I mean, we saw Liverpool earlier this week field that very young team in the League Cup quarter-final against Aston Villa, and this is why they're busy over in Doha in Qatar, trying to win a bit of silverware for Jurgen Klopp and his men. And this is a competition they've never won before. In fact, no English side has won it since Manchester United did in 2008. So when you think, you know, Liverpool have won the Champions League 6 times, they're on course to win the Premier League this season, possibly. You know, the Club World Cup, this would be huge, though, in the history of the club, and it's something Jurgen Klopp is very serious about. And they're going to be taking on the champions of South America, Flamengo. Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, though, says he's taking it extremely seriously.
So in the moment when we knew...
The true.
Is that just the... No.
I like it. I like it.
It's been a great week for darts, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been absolutely fantastic. I think this year more than ever, people have been really getting behind it, especially when you think Fallon Sherrock back in
Yeah,
action
that's great.
tonight.
Story.
Everyone is going to be watching that. She is absolutely the woman of the moment everywhere. So I will be watching. I'm excited to see what she can do next. Imagine if she went on to advance to the 3rd round. How excited we'd be then.
As an elf.
As an elf, if she does that, I'll be even more excited, I promise.
Holly, thank you very much
Thank
indeed.
you.
See you again a bit later. You know, some people dressed as...
Hello,
it's all about the
good
football,
morning.
yeah, to start with?
It is, yes. Not the Premier League we're talking about. It is the Club World Cup. What is that, you ask? It's a huge competition. It's funny, over here, we don't seem to give it as much of a priority. Well, in fact, no English side has won it since Manchester United
Maybe
did
that's
in
why.
2008. So, yes, that could be exactly why. Liverpool, of course, have never won it. They are through to the final in Doha. A lot of people kind of wondering what they were doing out there. But if they win it, well, that might silence a few critics. So it's taking place in Qatar at the minute, where they're going to be playing the South American champions, Flamengo. Ollie Foster is in Doha for us. Good morning to you, Ollie. Now, Liverpool taking this extremely seriously, aren't they? Ollie Foster in Qatar, thank you so much. Yes, it looks like they're all enjoying themselves out there anyway. Not a bad trip for the Liverpool fans. Just
Is it a good job we cut out at that moment, maybe?
I think possibly, yes, so quite abruptly. They were the Flamengo fans anyway.
Oh, that's all right.
Having a good time, yes. We wouldn't have understood a thing. It's fine. Now, Arsenal ended weeks of speculation yesterday by naming their former captain, Mikel Arteta, as their new head coach. Now, speaking at his first press conference, well, he was clear on the path he wanted to take.
So we have to try to engage everybody.
Holly, what have we got in the sport?
Good morning. Yes, Liverpool on a collision course themselves. This time they're at the Club World Cup in Qatar. It's not something we talk about very often, with probably good reason when you think that no English side has won it at all until Manchester United in 2008. So it's not something that most clubs prioritise, but Liverpool into the final. You know, this is a side that's won 6 Champions Leagues. They're en route to maybe win the Premier League this season, but they have never won the Club World Cup. So Jurgen Klopp is taking this one quite seriously. They're going to be playing the champions of South America. That's Flamengo. Ollie Foster is in Doha for us. Good morning to you, Ollie. Now, Flamengo have been sent there with very strict instructions to win this and return heroes. It's not really like that for Liverpool, but Jurgen Klopp wants...
Aim if I possibly can.
So loads more from Steve Bruce on the programme. You know, we do our Football Focus honesty cards, where we get footballers to ask each other questions they have to give honest answers to. Well, we've got Riyad Mahrez and Benjamin Mendy from Manchester City this week, and I've got to say, it's sort of a festive honesty card. If you could get 2 footballers to be less enthusiastic about Christmas, I mean, they take it so. They've got so little interest in it. It actually becomes amusing. Okay, I've also
More than made up for it.
I'm trying to balance things up today,
Might
John.
be able to borrow your vest. That might help.
It's too hot. I tell you, honestly, I'll show you the back before I go as well. Graham Potter is live on the programme, the Brighton boss. We're going to speak to him live. And also Slaven Bilic at West Brom, top of the table in the Championship, flying at the moment. So we've got loads to pack in today. We've got Mark Lawrenson and Dion Dublin. Do you want to see the back? I'm going to show you the back.
Yeah, we're going to have to see this.
Have a look. Come on, feel the magic. There it is.
Wow.
We make it say hot, hot, hot.
It's the thickest wool I think I've ever...
That's not wool.
That is a sight to behold. Wow. Do we get a bit any more of that in Football Focus? I'll go on.
No, the reason why I've got it on is one...
Holly, morning.
Good morning. How are we all? So, Club World Cup. A lot of people aren't too familiar with it, which is bizarre. It's this huge competition that's been running since in its current form since 2000, and in the past, the English clubs haven't had an awful lot of luck. In fact, Manchester United are the only club that have ever won. That was in 2008. Liverpool, who are in the final today, they've never won it. You know, they've got 6 Champions League titles. You know, they're on course to win the Premier League, but they're in Qatar at the minute.
And they're taking it really
to win it.
seriously,
They
aren't
are.
they? Yeah.
They want a bit of silverware there, but they could have been playing West Ham in the Premier League. But no, they're over there to play the South American champions Flamengo, and that's where Ollie Foster is for us. Good morning to you, Ollie. Now, Flamengo sent out there with very firm instructions to come back as heroes and win this tournament. It's not really like that for Liverpool. It's just not the same. Jurgen Klopp, though, wants to change our perceptions of this competition, doesn't he?
Yes, across the BBC
in this way.
So, Arsenal have their man. They face Everton in the day's early kick-off. A club still, of course, looking for their next manager. So how are the fans feeling about this managerial merry-go-round? Well, joining me now, Arsenal fan Jim Johnson and Matt Jones from Everton podcast, The Blue Room. Good morning to both of you. Thanks for joining us. Let's start with you, Jim. You could hear what he was saying there, talking about this idea about a lost identity, the culture at the club. Do you feel like he's on board so far?
Well, just listening.
Got these emotional ties with the club as well, a former captain there too. We're seeing quite a lot of this in the Premier League at the minute. And he's a young man. I mean, do you think that he's going to be the right fit at this time, though?
Well,
Ancelotti there. Well, Matt, we'll bring you in this. We don't know exactly who the new manager of Everton is going to be. We've got a fair idea in Carlo Ancelotti. I was speaking to one Everton fan actually this morning who said they can't believe somebody of that calibre would be looking at Everton. What do you make of it? The rest of the season unfolds. I'll not ask you where you see it all finishing up. Thank you so much to both of you for your time this morning. It's been really interesting.
no problem. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Also, very unpredictable.